Well, also,
That's
There
very
you
good.
go. That's it.
We can we can do anything.
Takes a village.
It takes a village.
and AI.
And AI.
So let's call this meeting to order. Um, what I wanted to do first was to just finish and verify that we have the copy, and I hope I had this right, that the personnel handbook, have we, did we have one more review? Because I remember we'd had a few things we wanted to look at. Um,
I know before the last meeting that we didn't have, but that was scheduled, I had sent a bunch of updates to Haley and she incorporated them. And
Mhm.
I think you guys did too, but
yes, okay.
I haven't seen anything since then.
Let me see if there's anything I can find
I
on,
have it pulled up.
can you share your screen?
Yep. Sometimes I'm smart enough to save Haley's or save her emails, and I went looking for it today. Oh, sharing is not turned on. Okay, I'm sending you a request.
Allow, yes. This is,
Um,
we can do anything now. Okay,
I
we
know.
got it.
So, oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Zoom is requesting to bypass the system.
Uh,
I'm going to allow that. I don't know. That might be the death of me, but so Kathy,
well,
it looks like this looks pretty recent. I don't know if this is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that was those were the things I had done right before when we were
yes,
going to have our last meeting.
Yeah, and it looks
yes.
like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
cut you.
no, no, no. It's coming back to me too. I remember there
Yeah,
were some things at the end.
it looks like Haley started to suggest accept your suggestions, but there's a couple that she hasn't done yet, but they're very
Just
like
minor.
proofreading. So
Yeah, yeah.
And the part
I
that I
don't,
flagged was at the end, talking about healthcare. It became sort of an advertisement for the healthcare
oh,
to the,
okay.
and,
Yeah,
and it's like that sound, it looked like it had been copied and pasted, but didn't
yeah, I
belong
remember
there.
that too.
Yeah, I saw that too, April.
I
Let
didn't
me,
know if that was something they always did.
I think
No,
I just, tell me if you see it here in this table of contents. Is it the health
Health, I
yeah, I
insurance?
think it
think it's
was
the health
that.
insurance. Yeah.
Um, I might have caused this when I was saying to Haley, like, a lot of the handbook sounded very punitive. So is there anything you can add around benefits that are more positive? But like you
Oh,
said, I
This,
haven't seen this. Sorry, I haven't seen this, but it does
that's
look like
okay.
this is too detailed, right, for the handbook.
Yeah,
for a handbook, I think so. Yeah,
yeah,
because
because
they
the
get
insurance,
handouts during open enrollment that have all of this information in it. And
yeah,
it's not the kind of stuff you'd have to revisit because they probably get a benefits book to review during the year. I'm thinking from the insurance company.
that's right.
But is this,
Just healthy, like fitness and health, healthy behavior choices challenge in an all-time favorite, or just it seemed, and also the insurance company could change, that
well, yeah, this looks like
Right.
it's this looks like it's a Hampshire County one. This looks
right.
like it's Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hmm.
But I
Um,
think, yeah,
I think all that stuff is important.
mhm.
hmm,
I'm just trying to see
Up
if,
to two, up to this Hampshire County
yeah.
group stuff. I don't
and
know, maybe.
go ahead. I'm looking up my employee handbook. Go ahead, Kathy.
I mean, it is the kind of stuff that could change annually, possibly.
Right.
So I don't know if the handbook gets updated and reviewed that frequently.
I wonder if there could be a link to a separate document that
Yeah,
has all this
Yeah.
information, and then,
Right.
yeah, that would make more sense, I think. And it would be easier to update if there's a change.
yeah, let me,
Exactly.
well, we don't have the chat isn't activated in these meetings, is it?
Oh, I
Oops,
think not.
it always bugs me. Because I was just gonna put this URL in the chat to you too.
Yeah,
So you could update, so, April, you could edit
My edits.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Hmm.
And Kathy.
was Haley planning to join tonight?
I think she said she could be here around 5.
Oh, okay.
Um, Yes. So maybe what the handbook would be to just say, refer to, actually, if you said Hampshire County Group Insurance, that
That line.
refer to current insurance offerings, something to that.
Yeah, something
like
generic
that.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be then linked.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my handbook. There's a separate benefits document. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever looked at that. And then there's stuff about open enrollment, medical insurance. We have like a health savings account plan, but it is that short-term disability. It's those bigger categories.
Yeah.
But it does say, oh, that's an employee assistant program. It does have I don't know. I definitely think a link out would be a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that just sort of got lumped into all this. So yeah, something to the effect that, please refer to current insurance offerings.
Do you want to edit your comment, April, since it's,
I can't do it here. It should be deleted, but up. Let me see if I can find it.
wait, is this
been-
one?
Crazy ass thing.
Should be, maybe that's not the comment you wrote. Oh, here it is.
Oops.
Delete after.
Siri wants to talk. Oh, I Siri.
It is, when I look at mine, this information about, where did I see it? About mental health support and all that, we have that in our handbook, but
Okay.
I do think she could just copy and paste all this information into a separate document. And then, as
Yeah,
you
I
two were
think-
pointing out, since it could change, that way she would just have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it might change. I mean, with all the increase in the price of insurance.
Right. They
yeah,
should be looking at it annually anyway, the finance
Yeah.
committee weighing
Yes.
in and yeah.
What it
Okay.
costs, went up 40% this year or something.
Insane.
It's really
insane.
bad. Okay, I am not getting the one. I have the final draft.
Yeah,
Wait a
that's the
minute.
one I sent you. Did you not get that
Yeah.
one?
No, I have that. It's
You're in, that's you.
maybe- okay. Search and screening. Non-exempt.
Oh, here's
employees.
here. I mean, if it's turning out to be a pain, I can just write a reply here.
That
Instead
would
Yeah,
of,
be
that's probably
great.
the quickest way.
okay,
Yeah.
um. Moving this. whole- Sorry, I have to see what a bad typist I am.
Everybody is when people are watching.
Oh, I wish I never cheated in my high school typing class and looked at Marcus. And then embedding a link here
Okay.
to
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
What?
Oh,
To
yeah,
health
yeah.
supports, whatever. We can,
Yeah,
Health insurance and supports and wellness supports.
oh yeah, health, that's great. Health.
Yeah, I just,
Does that represent
that's
what we said?
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really fine.
Okay. All right. Anything else that,
No,
trying to see if there's anything that's not just. Because Kathy's, a lot of these great comments that you put in are,
Yeah, I just kept repeating. It was the same
Perfect.
thing throughout with policy and handbook.
image, head of space. Yeah, I think it looks like Haley started it. I don't know. I don't think I'm seeing anything else that's substantive. Am I missing anything?
No, I don't think so. I think she was working on it the same day I was working on it, but and maybe she stopped working on it when the meeting got rescheduled.
yeah, that
I don't
might
know.
be it.
Yeah. Wow. So are we ready to
I think we
give
need
this
her.
to Haley?
Yeah, yeah, seeing. Yeah. So, it looks,
I
generally it looks
thought when
really
she
good.
said she was going to be a half an hour late, that was a response to when we said we're starting at 5. I don't know if I saved that email from her. No, I didn't.
My husband's bringing in the wood.
It was cold today. It was raw.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was. I'm not sure where Melissa is, but um hmm. So I would say this is like, you know, from my perspective, except for that, how taking out all that detail about health insurance, then I think it looks pretty good.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. I know Haley did a great job with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she made it easy for us to review by starting with the great product. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was good.
So we could vote to approve the employee handbook version as of today with the corrections, or I don't know if that's the right word, corrections, with the changes regarding detail of health insurance. That section, is it H something or other? So it's set, yeah. So let's, okay, so the motion is, I'll move to accept the most current version of the employee handbook. Noting that the section that describes in detail health insurance should be removed and added as a separate link for employees.
And that is GA2.
Gee, thank you. Do I hear a
So
second?
moved.
Okay. All right. So let's vote by alphabetical order.
Okay. Brigham, aye.
Salvador, I.
And Stein, aye. So
It's
that
easy when
is,
there's only three of us.
I know, it's a piece of cake, easy. And, and I put on the agenda, unanticipated items. And I've been thinking about the unanticipated items that really, how do we go about doing this? Like the grading of job descriptions, it's a really big deal that needs to get done. And I keep saying, I'll do it, I'll help, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. And I'm not sure I actually have the time. But I have to, I feel like I need to meet with you, Anne, and Haley with the I'm not sure what you would call it, with the program, the handbook that we're using, that goes through each job description and puts grades on it. And Becky and I did that, almost completed it before she left. So I have a lot of it's done, but I've been wondering if maybe it just needs to be started and done again. It takes some time because you have to go through each job description and look at all the, measure, in terms of level of responsibility. And Kathy, you probably know this better than I do because you've been doing this. You
Yeah,
have been doing
yeah.
this. So that, because we do need to move forward on that. And the other sticking point is that we need to have access to the job descriptions. There are paper copies
Yeah.
in Brennan's office, but we need them all uploaded.
Wasn't he working on that when he
Yeah.
first started?
Yes, but I don't think it's gone anywhere.
Uh,
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
So I guess I have a process question about the work of this committee. I'm so nervous about violating open meeting laws, but we can do work for this committee as like a subcommittee can go work on this and a subcommittee, because I mean, I'm happy to grab a bunch of those print job descriptions and type them. I mean, right? It's just a matter of like typing them into a Word doc, right?
how many are we talking about in total?
How many job descriptions? Well, what have I got here?
I'm just wondering if it's if it's allowed and if it's of interest to the committee members who are here, that we schedule some time for at least some members of the committee to meet at town hall to look at the meeting, the personnel board related tasks, like see the actual documents. And April, you're talking about the grading system, and then see how we might be able to divide and conquer some of that work. Because it is hard to think about it, for me anyway, abstractly. I don't know about you two.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I
right.
agree.
I'm trying to make it more concrete. So only two of us could meet and to do things like that.
But not more than two?
Because three becomes a quorum.
Oh.
That's the problem. Two is violation of open meeting laws and is meeting as a quorum without it being posted.
Okay. Thank you for
Right.
explaining that.
So, I know where in town, I can see them in town hall, where there's a filing cabinet that has all the job descriptions. And there must be 15 of them, 15 or more. It includes all the department heads, the employees who work for the highway department, treasurer, assessor, town administrator, library director. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
it's a relative, it's
it's a
not a
small
lot.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having
Yeah, I would,
those,
if it
Go
was
ahead.
appropriate, I would be willing to type up some of those too, so that Brennan could just take them and upload them. You know, that's not a difficult task. And if there's only
No.
15,
I
But he-
wonder,
yeah,
Kathy, since you have such good expertise in this area, could we do like a tag team thing? So April and Kathy, you two meet at the town hall from, say, I'm just making up a time, from 3 o'clock to 3:30, and then I show up at 3:30 and one of you peels off. And then
yes,
the other one says, here's what we decided, here's your,
here's your
here's your
batch.
part of
Yeah.
the task.
we could take them home and do it.
Right,
mean,
but
there's
if
no-
you wanted to explain to Kathy, what's the rating?
The
Is it-
classification
Yeah.
The
process.
classification process?
Yes, it's based on a classification, and I wish I could upload this. This was originally prepared for the town of Andover. It's a classification and compensation study that then was done for the town of Amherst, and we have adapted it. It's not brand new. It's from 2013. But it costs a lot of money to have it updated. So seeing as what we're using now is probably generously from the 1990s.
Oh.
What this scale does that the other one doesn't is the other one has way more emphasis on physical abilities. The jobs that were physical ended up getting a higher rating rather than jobs where it was more, thinking and having and being a
Judgment.
different kind of responsibility, judgment.
Right,
That's exactly
right.
right. So that was the reason we got this started, and it really does need to be completed as we're moving forward.
Mhm.
That way we can make sure that we're really, as we're doing our pay compensation, as for the packages,
Mhm.
that we're, that we're comparing apples and apples,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that we don't get something mixed up in one of the, oh, EMT. Who's EMTs? I'm letting somebody in, I think. Somebody's an EMT. Oh, that might be Haley. That would be awesome. What's the EMT meeting room? Anyway, so she's coming in, I think.
Is that one of the smaller offices in the basement?
It must be. Is this the EMT meeting room?
It's like.
Is that you,
surprise.
Haley? Or is this,
No, it's Melissa. Give me a moment. I'm
oh,
not
it's Melissa.
I'm not sure why it says EMT meeting room.
I was making it because I wasn't
You're
sure if
very
Melissa.
intrigued.
Yes,
I will change my name. What is my name? There we go.
there we go. Yeah,
Well, April,
Thank-
I'd be willing to look at that with you someday just to see what it's all about and see how I can help.
that would be awesome. We could maybe, Melissa, what we've been talking about is we went through and accepted changes and recommended one change to the personnel book.
Okay.
And so that's all ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. And we were praising Haley's hard work in getting the format to us.
Yeah. No easy feat, I have to say.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna try to turn my camera on. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Oh. Oh,
who's
I am
that?
blurred completely. Okay. I'm not sure.
Are
Hold
you
on.
being held hostage or something? No.
No, obviously I need to change the camera.
There you are.
Integrated camera, no. Well, no, I want this other one. Eh. All right, I plugged it in. Now it's supposed to turn on. Oh, you know what? That's why. That's why I don't have it in my laptop. I'm gonna have to give up this guy over here. Now let's see. Technology is not my friend today.
It's never
Nor
my
mine.
friend.
I got the meeting started. That was the one thing that went right today. No, there were other things, certainly.
Yeah, I should just plug the
Crazy.
camera in and it should just accept it, which it's not. Oh, look,
There
they're
you
ready.
are.
There
Okay,
you go.
better. That's better. Now I can see you guys
Okay.
better too.
So we've moved on to discussing the employee classification that
Sure.
Becky and I probably did 85% of it, but I really think we need to stop and just redo it. And it's a chunk of time, but it's really important that we get that done so that when we're
Yeah.
recommending salary structure, that we're comparing the grapes with the grapes, I guess.
Oh, that's
So
a great way to put it. Apples and oranges, which is, poor apples and oranges. They always get compared.
Yeah, it's grapes to grapes.
Yeah, I like that one better.
And the other piece we've been puzzling on is getting all of the job descriptions uploaded so that first of all, I think they should be on the town website. There's no reason that they shouldn't be.
Right.
And that we could have them in a form that is easy to edit. And right now, I know where all the most current job descriptions are in a file in Brennan's office.
Okay.
And most of them are not online. That just never happened.
Well, we can ask him to scan them and get them online.
Well, that's a start.
It's a start, because that's part of his function, right? Whatever we need. We can also, if his scanner, I'm not sure if the big one, there's some settings you have to do in the big one to get it to do it in a way that's readable. But if his scanner in his office has the option to make it readable, it can then be turned into a Word document. Some of the formatting is altered sometimes. It's not 100%, but you don't have to retype it. You just
That would
read
be
through
awesome.
it to make sure it's accurate. And a lot of times they'll jump out at you because it'll be a symbol, not a letter.
Mhm.
So you had experience with that, Kathy. You seem to.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Right. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You get at least a good basis. He may or may not, if he doesn't have the Adobe that does that, we may think about purchasing it, at least one person having it, like Brennan, to be able to do that for people.
Yeah.
That would be great. And we were talking about just typing them in, but it would be wonderful if we didn't have to do that.
No, and you could just then proof it, right? Like, so
Yeah.
you
Yep.
already, which is a little easier on the eyes and hands. Maybe not the eyes,
Mhm.
easier on the hands, maybe not the eyes.
Yeah,
I
the
think
other thing,
Christine does it because I think I did something for the AC Club stuff because we got it in a PDF format, which was not good quality, and I think I was able to fudge his machine, but I'm not sure. I can ask him that question. I have to ask him two other questions, kind of related, not really to job descriptions, but at least scanning.
I think so Melissa, before you got on, April was saying that Brennan just hadn't had the time to do that work, so
Okay.
but I think it would still, if it is a matter of him scanning them
Yeah. I don't
and
think
then
he has the
converting
time
them to Word, like
Well, if he can
finding
scan it,
out
right.
from him a timeline on that.
Yeah.
Because I think, and you all can correct me if I'm wrong, but from the job descriptions I've seen, my memory is that they're not all written the same way. So it
Right.
seems like it still
Yeah.
might be a task for this committee to try to decide on a consistent format.
Format them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if we
So-
didn't have to type them all in and we could just look at them to talk about what's the best format and then put them all in that format, that might be a better use of our time.
Okay, so maybe he does step one, scan them in,
Yeah.
and maybe put them online because the drafts that are currently active can go online.
Mhm.
Then we can
Right.
find out which ones we're missing too. Like that can give us a list of which ones we might be missing or haven't done in a long time.
Right.
There
This-
is a job description that will be coming to us, which is the library custodian. Haley and the custodian were working on that particular job. It wasn't being folded into the regular custodian because it's a separate building
Yeah.
from the regular. So I'll have to, anyway, that'll be a new one. Maybe we start with making that in the correct format that we'd like to use.
Because it looks like some more of the documents that are being created have, the Shutesbury Town seal on them.
Yeah, more
You
official.
know, yeah, I think that would make it more official, definitely.
I wonder if, I mean, Haley, it's like you do good work and then people ask you to do more good work.
Mhm.
That's the downfall to that, isn't it?
I
That's right.
I
We've
wonder
all
if Haley
experienced that.
has a preference, and if she could do it for her own job description. Um,
If
she
she could
seems-
establish a template for us
Yeah.
using hers.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly, Kathy.
yeah, that would be helpful.
The one she handed to the custodian looked pretty well. I don't have it here. Looked, I think what we're looking for, or at least a starting base for what we might be looking for.
Yeah, well,
As
maybe
standardized. Yeah.
we could use that one. And April, didn't you say in an email that there was a job description we were supposed to be looking at?
Yes, the land use clerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Mhm.
another one. Yeah.
Yes, that Nate, who's the head of the planning board, came to us at a couple of meetings, sometime during the summer, saying that
Mhm.
that job
That's
needs
right.
to be relooked at, and
Yeah.
to do that, we really need, the head of the Conservation Commission? I'm forgetting her name, Mateo and Nate, to come and give us suggestions, or at least if
Beth
they
Wilson.
could,
Beth Wilson, yeah.
yes, because that's
Great idea.
sort of been that's a job that's evolved, and I think it sounds like it needs more tweaking, that job description. Was Haley's job description updated when she became TA?
It was, but I don't know that it was standardized in a way that we would have looked for.
Okay, because the fire chief was done a couple of years ago.
Highway was done.
That was done recently. Police,
The admin assistant one was done.
yeah,
Police was looked at.
probably should be
Should we
reviewed
look at that
again.
one again? Okay.
Yeah. What are some of the?
Do you know, Melissa, if Brennan, if somebody has a master list of all the job descriptions?
That's a great question. I don't know if master necessarily exists. I think I don't even know, April, you've been on this for a while. I don't even know if we've gone through all of them. Usually it's when someone new comes in.
Right.
So we haven't done the treasurers, the collectors hasn't been looked at for a
That
while.
hasn't been,
So maybe it's a
assessors.
great
wonder
idea
if-
for us to create a master list.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like we
Create a
create a
master list,
checklist with
right,
all
and then
the job
when it's
descriptions when they were
updated,
last updated.
Mm-hmm.
One- Maybe some that don't have a job, but then we get
the
at
ones
least
that have
a which
contracts
ones.
seem to get the ones that get redone more often, the contracted ones.
Right.
So
So
the town collector, I think I've only seen once that was early on in my days. On
she's-
select board slash
that's right.
personnel
You
board.
weren't born when she started.
Don't actually, no, I was only 4 years old. Yeah. I now live across the street from her, which is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a master list, like when you guys do the classifications, is that a good place to pull out jobs that maybe we
Yeah.
need to,
Yeah.
the ones that we're not thinking of?
Yep,
I know we
S-
don't do much with the library director, but it's probably one we need to have on file anyway.
that's
Right.
right, because the
That's what
trustees,
trustees do, but we should have it on file.
yes, and we don't do any, the school, that's all
Yeah.
done by the school. So it's,
But the
yeah.
machine operators, and is there positions we should have a job description for? Do we have one? Because I've not seen one for the equipment operators at the highway barn, right?
I
Like,
think we do, but I'm not
I do,
sure.
okay. But I mean, we might, but I've never seen that one. Those ones.
The cemetery, the commissioner for the cemetery, I think that's
The
one we do.
groundskeeper.
We did the
Yes.
groundskeeper one
Yeah, we did the
Last-
groundskeeper one.
a couple of years since
Okay.
I've been here.
Yeah, it was not last year, the year before. Um,
Hmm,
I'm trying to think. I'm like running the treasurer. We haven't looked at that in a while. Since
No.
Ryan came on, I don't think.
So collector.
The assessor clerk, have we looked at that one recently?
Yeah,
I don't know that we have.
I think we should,
We
but
did
again,
look at the assistant clerk, but we haven't looked at the town clerk.
right. And this is a good time to do that.
That, yeah, that probably is one we want to put toward the top of the list.
I'm in the process of tearing my house apart, so.
Well, that sounds
It's-
like a great idea.
It's
gonna say,
really,
On purpose?
yes, it's actually, I'm getting rid of all this stuff with the, I cannot find things. Oh, here it is, okay. Yeah, we had a junk removal people come and remove junk, and now I can find stuff, sort of.
job.
Yeah. No. Tree warden we don't have anymore.
No, we
Um,
merged that in with the highway.
yeah.
Although having one as an archived, in case we ever have to separate it out.
And have we got one for the emergency management director? Because I know that's also folded into.
The director we do, because we have, we folded it in, then we unfolded it. And given them a stipend.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
But we do need a deputy emergency management director.
Yep. Finance,
And that one,
this isn't a folder.
goes usually with the police chief.
Yes, okay.
Do we need to have a firefighter job description or no?
I think we do. Yeah,
we?
they're.
Do we
yeah.
have one? I should say, do we have one? We haven't looked at that either. Maybe we should have Lenny look at that.
Yeah, I thought I had a list of the job descriptions and I'm not seeing them.
Yeah, that's what I feel like we need. And then
Yeah. I'm sure there's someone we're
make
we're
these
not
notes
thinking of.
about.
Yeah. Oh, the dam keeper. Do we have a dam keeper?
Yes, we do. Kinder,
A
what's his,
dam keeper?
yes.
Mhm.
we have to
Yeah, the
keep
keeper of our dam.
I love
He
that.
Oh,
calls himself the dam keeper.
Is it
And
a
then we have
full-time
an
job?
No,
No, and we have assistant dam keeper.
Wow.
Yeah, they just they help with the lowering and watching over the dam when there's inspections.
He's been doing it forever.
yep.
Yeah,
The people in those positions have been doing it forever?
Why
Yeah.
am I
Howie's
forgetting
been-
his first name? It's
Howie.
Kinder is his-
Howie
Kinder.
Kinder.
yeah,
Yep.
he's done a great job over the years.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
it's like he's one with the dam. So
Yeah.
he is. He is.
between him and Walter, they've kept it going pretty well.
Mhm.
So we're coming up with needing a master list
Mhm.
of jobs.
And
Job
maybe little
description.
information on there, like when they were started or written, and then
That's right.
when at least the
Yeah.
last update.
The last
Most
one.
recent update.
And then you're right, getting them online.
Yeah, and and having them, I think the formatting makes so much sense, because and I mean, it's like the town is moving. I mean, we've done things one way for years and years and years and years and years. And, you know, I think we're in another transition as a community about how do we do it going forward? Like, you know, the use of AI to do minutes was,
Mhm.
who would have thought of that?
How much easier has that made it, April?
Oh my gosh, ridiculously
How
more
much
easy.
easier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the job
Speaking of which,
descriptions.
we have
Yes.
minutes from September 18th to approve.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you, you're right. Okay, we'll do that before we end.
Yeah.
Um, trying to think of the next way to proceed. Um,
But you said the classification.
I think the classification, but that also dovetails with the jobs. But, you know, what I need to do, it's been a little crazy, so let's take it down a notch. Why don't I plan, it's Monday, maybe Monday afternoon, to go up to Brennan's office and just take out that folder. I know where it is. Gabe put it in this place and said, this is where it is. So take that folder and get the list of the job descriptions that we have.
Mhm.
And on that list, I can also say when it was most recently updated.
Mhm.
So should we have a general policy about how frequently a job description should be updated or reviewed? I mean, because right now it seems to be
Mm.
when needed, when we're getting a new position.
Well, it's always good to have someone look at their job description every couple of years and ask them for input. It's like like Ellen, there may be some extra legal training or specific to her job she's needed to have that may not be in her description,
Mhm.
which ultimately then becomes, the job posting, right? That's where you feed from that. But it also helps us know that she's staying up to date, and when those times where there's an increase, it helps us justify that when we have to at town meeting, right?
Mhm.
So
I
my
like
guess,
the idea of having an employee review their description with their supervisor annually when they're being reviewed.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a great idea, Kathy.
yeah,
You know, that may not result in any changes or updates, but at least you know it's current.
Mhm.
true. And you're not relying on thinking back a couple of years of what might have been added.
Right.
That's right.
You could even, once the descriptions are all digital and uploaded, you could even add the date of that review as the most current version,
Right,
so that you're
Oh,
constantly
right,
updating the date of the
right.
version.
Yeah,
So
That's
that,
it's a really good idea, Kathy.
That
You know, just
really
having it right.
is.
There's no reason not to have it on there.
Right.
and it's a good basis for review time. You're right, for that discussion
Mhm.
between supervisor. Yeah.
So everybody's on the same page about what
Same.
needs to be done, what's supposed to be done.
So who
Yeah.
does the department heads?
Haley.
So Melissa,
Yeah,
are you gonna ask Brennan about the scanner?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he can get them scanned
And if they,
online, at the very least. And then
and if the scanner can convert them to
can
Word?
do as long as it does the one where, so even this is a little tidbit for your own lives when you scan something. If you do it at 600 pixels per inch, so PSI, so that gives you a really good scan to be able to tell Adobe, I want this readable, and it usually works out great. Under that, it doesn't. And you can tell the quality changes. It's slightly blurred. There's slight, it looks like a copy of a copy of a copy. Like when you take a copy of a copy and then you take a copy, it just kind of downgrades a little bit each time.
Right.
Under 600, it does that as well. So as long as he could do it at 600, we'd be good in good fashion.
So to
for
get the ability to do that, it just means purchasing and downloading an app, an Adobe.
Yeah, it's
particular-
done with an app. Before it was a program, you'd load into your computer, but now it's it's the Adobe. Adobe Pro, I find is the best one. There's a couple of others out there, but
Acrobat used to be one.
which is it?
Adobe Acrobat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Adobe Acrobat, but there's a Pro version and there's a couple of other versions, and the Pro version seems to be the one that works the best for this particular, well, for a lot of things, but this particular. It allows you also to, if a scan's dark, it allows you to lighten it slightly, so it gives
That's
you a
good.
little bit of document play that the reader doesn't do any of that. It allows you to read it and print it, and the Pro also lets you make a comment box. So if you wanted to say, was reviewed and put something on there, you could do that. So
And so getting this isn't like a huge appropriation. This is like.
oh no. And
it's
if it was
like-
this one-off sort of thing, I wouldn't mind giving him my password to mine if this was a one-off, so he could do it. Right.
Well, that would be one
Ultimately,
way,
I
but
think someone in town hall should have the ability to have it.
absolutely.
That could do it.
Mhm.
And it's $24 a month, I think. It's an
Oof.
extravagant bougie purchase for me because I don't use it many times, but when you need it, it's great to have it.
Mhm.
So you're talking about the version that allows him to convert to Word?
Yeah.
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 I know if everything's compiled, and he could just devote a couple hours to doing it, even if the town could pay for him to have that license for a month,
Yeah. Yeah. And
Really good.
he may already have it, or there may be between him and Haley, one of them may already have it.
Mhm.
So we may already have it, and I just, that was not something, I know it was not something that we had prior to at least Gabe or Haley. We had we had something else, and it didn't work the same, and but I think, like I said, I'm willing to lend him my password and my sign in if they don't have it, just to get, but you're right, he could also fit this in while he's doing other things and waiting for things and whatever. It's pretty quick once he scanned them to be able to do
Filler
it.
work. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody call in for that?
It's just hard, right?
Good luck.
Because
I'm so-
we think it's a priority, but for him, back pocket
Oh,
work.
no, yeah. No,
like he might be
I
like,
agree
"Oh,
with you.
that works."
And even if he gets it scanned, I mean, I can sit here and pick them off, while I'm in a meeting. Because it's just letting it run and doing it, right? And letting it and exporting it and saving it. And I mean, it isn't too difficult. It's just the time,
Mhm.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish my scanner did it, although mine's a flatbed, so I have to do each page individually. I don't have he's got the scanner that goes, you can put a whole document in.
Oh,
So it's not a plate scanner like mine is, a flatbed.
so how do we make this happen?
Well, I have to
Um,
ask him a couple of questions somewhat related, not related to our work, but related to select board work. So let me ask him if he has that ability tomorrow.
That would be great.
And then Melissa, thank you for doing that. Is there a way we want to ask Brennan what if he has the equipment that can do it, do we then want to say, and do you think you might be able to have these scanned by X date?
Yeah, we can ask what date were you shooting for? What kind of a date? I can ask him that.
How about give him a month until our next meeting? And
So
we have to talk
December-
about where our hours for meeting too, when's the best time to meet, but that's,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask him that question too.
And then, sorry,
Yep.
Melissa,
And
can
April knows
you-
where the folder is. I don't know where the folder is.
I do.
that
So
in
she
terms
can
of-
hand him the work to do. I'll preempt it. You can say, this is what Melissa meant, the folder.
All right, in
Okay.
terms of open meeting laws, is
Yes.
Melissa then able to send the personnel board an email that says, I asked Brennan this and this was his response?
Yeah, that's housekeeping. That follows, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just don't reply all with opinion or yeah. It's just
don't reply all with what, Melissa?
not for everybody not to reply all and give an opinion.
Okay,
It's
okay,
a conversation. We don't want to
Okay.
start an email conversation.
okay. So you can report
or
a
an
piece of
opinion.
information. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, we can report information. So things like housekeeping like that, say, hey, Brennan now knows, and then he replied this. That's kind of conveying information. Date,
Okay.
figuring out scheduling of a time and a date to meet. That's housekeeping. Distributing a document, say this is for the next meeting. That's housekeeping. So it's just the back and forth is where it gets a little gray.
Right, like if you
Thank
got that document and then wanted to comment on the content,
Okay,
that you could do to the chair,
Mhm.
individually.
We're a big enough group, you could do
Thank you.
that. In the select board, we can't even do that. Because
That's
we're
right.
three. So any two of us speaking together or conversing together violates open meeting law. It's hard
Yes.
with three because of that, except for the housekeeping things. We go through Haley a lot as, saying, can you make sure the other two members are know this or that, just because we're overly cautious.
Mhm.
But it's helpful when there's more than three.
Right, that's always been a problem, but here we are. So far, so we've got a personnel handbook 99.8% done.
Yeah.
Um,
So you recommend it to the select board, right, at this point?
yes, yes. With there's a piece where the handbook got very detailed in what the exact benefits are for health insurance that really didn't belong in the handbook. So that piece, we just wanted that removed. But I think
Yeah,
together
that
we've
sounds
created.
more like a employment package piece.
Yes, and that's an addendum maybe, or
Yeah.
separate, but that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And also it was naming a particular health insurance that
Might
may
change.
not be the health insurance then. So that's
Right,
what we
because
were
you don't want to
thinking.
be editing and distributing this with every edit like that.
Yeah,
Right.
but the framework is done.
Good.
And the select board, we met our deadline. We did it before the end of 27.
You
No. So there's that.
the end of 27. That was the deadline.
Exactly. So the other piece is getting
Well, we actually got it done really quickly then.
we did. We're ahead of we should get a raise. We'll get a double raise.
Double our pay.
Yeah, double or triple. And the employee classification, I've been saying I'll help do that, and I really just have been totally crunched for time. So I feel like that's going to be hard for me to do. But I think sharing the documents about the slides from the initial presentation for what this is supposed to do, and the actual, and you've probably seen these, Kathy, where it lists each part.
Mhm. And applies weights to each section of the description. Yeah.
And then those weights are varied and you add them up, and
Mhm.
yes, that needs
I
to be
think
done.
Once we have good job descriptions, that
Yeah.
we've reviewed and they're current, that would be the next step, right?
And
Mhm.
actually, what makes sense, and this actually would make it easier for me, is if we did the classification, if everything was online and you could just sit at home and do that
Mhm.
and then reconcile it. That process I could do. I've just crunched for sitting for hours in one place to do that.
So here's a thought that I think
Okay.
you were segueing very nicely. I think we're on the same page, April. Does the personnel board have an email address?
No,
Because we could set up a Google Drive where that could be possible.
I thought we
Um,
did. I thought Peg had gotten one, and I don't think she even realized, because I'm not sure how well it was communicated to her at the time,
Okay.
that there was one. I'm pretty sure there is a personnel board
So
email
if we
address.
have if we have the personnel board, it's a Gmail account. It comes with a Google Drive. The only reason I'm saying that and not one of ours is that can stay with the personnel board email. And so we
Mhm.
can be invited to those documents. And then if someone leaves, then they can be uninvited. And then
Yeah.
someone new can be invited. So it gives a place to have that stuff online. To be able to do it with what you were just saying between the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
job
that would be great, I
description,
think.
right? And we can always have Brennan as an option in there too, because if he has to assist us in any way.
Mhm.
So, and
That
then
makes
that
so
would
much
kind of make
sense.
everything an electronic version, which is nice.
Mhm.
Which
Yeah,
we don't
that,
have. We don't have anything saved in any
No.
way that's accessible to all five of us.
right. And then people can work asynchronously
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
if you
and
wanted to
still be
say
in
your
conversation.
Yeah. Or you're saying, hey, what was that we did? Did we do the police chief job description? You could, at that moment, if you felt like it, go on and check and see it, right? Like if you
Mhm.
had a thought, you don't have to ask Brennan to find it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that would save time there too.
All around. Yeah.
And we are moving toward, at least attempting to move toward electronic documents when we can or are able to. And this kind of starts to get that going for the personnel board.
Mhm.
Coming out of the 20th century.
Mhm.
Jump in both feet. Right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, the
I
select board's
think
been
this
doing
makes
it for a
sense.
while. We've
Mhm.
been doing it since before COVID. We kind of started using the Google Drive. It's taken off in the last 2 years, where we don't get packets emailed to us anymore. It's all Brennan puts anything we need um, for every meeting in a folder for that meeting. So
Yeah.
we could even have that. If there's
Yeah.
something we're covering, we can have it, and then we could go in and look at it rather than having it emailed to us and then
Yeah.
having to search our email for it, right?
That
It's
makes
worked
sense.
great. April probably remembers the paper packets that we used to
Mhm.
get from Becky, which were
Yeah.
great then, just time and computer has changed us. And it's worked great. I was doing that anyway for myself because I was like, I can't keep looking at email and trying to remember what date did we see this or
Yeah.
that. So I put
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
in Google. I was using the Google Drive on my own in the same way. And it worked out great, and everything for that one meeting is archived. If there's an open records request, it's all right there.
How can we find out if there is a personnel board
Yeah.
email? I mean,
I can email Gail Fleischiker and ask her.
okay.
She would know. Yep. We would have a calendar in there too. We'd have all the options for Google stuff in there.
It's going to be too easy.
Shh.
This
Don't
actually
tell
makes the
anyone.
argument to have, this actually is the part of the argument to have an email address for every board.
Mhm. The
Mhm.
finance.
It really
I think-
is. I mean,
Yeah.
Because it allows you to have that storage. It
yeah,
allows you
and it's
that.
just so much, and like you said, it's one-stop shopping. It's not like going through your email and trying to find the, like we did tonight before Melissa joined.
Right.
I think
Right.
I was like, I think I have that email from Haley with the latest version of the handbook.
But
So,
as you're
Yeah.
creating the agenda, you can slide whatever you think that will need. Any one of us would be able to share that on our screen if we
right.
need to, right?
Yep.
So
Okay.
it's
I
just a
think we're
thought.
on to something.
Okay, I'll ask Gail Fleischiker if we have personnel board, and then and have her reset the password because I don't imagine anyone knows what it is.
Nope.
And
I
we
don't
can
know
go from
that
there.
it's true.
Yeah.
Kathy,
And so
And
who
then
would have
I don't know that if we asked
access?
Peg, she would know.
No, probably not.
Yeah, Gail, when I needed to get to looking at the select board email, I was doing a little research prior to me being on the select board, and my select board email only goes as far back as when I started. So I asked for access to the select board one itself. So not select board then also forwards it to each one of us and the town administrator and the admin assistant. So when one comes in, the five of us get it so that someone can jump in if we need to. Everybody's getting them, right? That's helpful, but the initial select board email, no one had the password to. It was created, and then because they have the rules to it, the password had to be reset each time. And I tried to figure out who had the password. No one could figure it out. I'm like, can you just reset it? I'll create a new one. I'll make sure who needs it has it, and I was able to do my research because that goes back to 2014. But they weren't using the Google Drive or anything at that point. It was just the email address.
I mean, it's getting your own Gmail account is
Yeah.
relatively recent.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah, lots of changes.
Yeah. And so this allows us to work and have everything electronic before, at least at this point going forward, and we can catch up the back end, So.
Mhm.
Okay.
April, that classification stuff to be put online, does that need to be scanned or is it
Yep.
already? Okay.
Yes.
That's
And
a
I'm-
binder if I remember correctly.
Yes, I have a folder and I can't, I'm rearranging all this shit in the house, so I'm having a hard
That's
time
fine.
finding everything, but I know I have it.
Yeah. If it's a binder, it's easier to do. We can put it in the big machine and
Mhm.
scan it through. Because we don't necessarily want to retype that one yet. Maybe that's something we look at too.
Yes.
But we can at least get it online in a PDF and you guys can read through it.
Yep. Okay, so we've got that done. I feel like we're starting to get more organized.
Mhm.
The other, just sort of anecdotally, is that as we move towards town meeting, the finances are going to be really challenging this year. It's and the finance committee has started to meet with departments and finding that very helpful. Just to say, this is the situation, and um, so this will impact potentially how, I mean, last year, the COLA raises we gave, the alignment raises, we gave half last year with the promise for half this year to catch people up.
May not be a thing.
It may, yeah, I hope that can still happen. It's just it's a tough year.
Do you, kind of related to that, April, do you know if the employees have received their COLA plus raises?
They should have, shouldn't they have gotten that by July 1st?
Yeah, there was, I guess, we had done it, our meeting, and FinCom had done it. Haley hadn't let the employees know yet, and I don't know. Everybody got the COLA, but the 5 or 6 that we were increasing, I don't believe have received their amounts yet.
So how do we make that happen?
I don't know. I think the
Because it's in the budget.
yeah, no, it was all in the budget. It was, I think we didn't calculate it. We calculated total, not per hour. I had calculated it for Haley per hour, but we haven't seen the PAFs yet for the employees increase.
And those are generated by the town administrator, is that right?
Yeah, or some combination of when we had the secretary and the
So what does the PAF stand for? I forget that.
personnel action form. So they get it when they're hired, when they resign, when they're terminated or resign, and then at each raise in their each year with a raise. I think they can probably be if we we could make a document where it could feed it off of an Excel sheet to make it easier. Um, but they haven't been distributed yet.
So and I would assume that it would be retroactive to July
Yeah,
1.
it would have to be. Yeah.
And are the employees aware of that?
Some of them have grumbled.
As they should.
And of course, we've just done Ellen's too, and I don't know if she's received hers yet from town meeting.
Okay, so
Really?
from,
I haven't
that-
asked. I have to say I haven't asked. I haven't asked her if she's received it. I feel bad that we missed it. So, but I can ask her.
and so I think we also need to ask Haley to make sure the PAFs are done and signed. That's signed by,
What?
select-
Personnel board,
yeah, and the
FinCom,
select board.
and select board. Yeah.
And to make sure people know it's retroactive.
Yeah.
To July 1. Yeah, I'd be grumbling too.
Yeah.
I mean, they know it's coming, right? Or
Right. It'll be a
I'd like to
Christmas
get it in their
present.
hands. Yeah.
Mm,
Because if it's not coming out of the budget lines too, it's artificially showing that we're not spending those.
right.
No, not that they were significant by any means, but
Yeah, okay, so that needs to be done. And so are you going to communicate that,
yeah, I'll
Melissa,
poke Haley
directly?
again. I'll
Okay.
poke her again. I just was kind of making you guys aware of it in case you heard something
Yeah.
about
No bruises when you
Yeah.
don't poke too hard.
it. Okay.
Um, okay. So, okay, it feels like we have a direction and a little more clarity. We're going this way.
We have something
Like
anyway,
it.
right?
This way, I talk with my hands.
No, I love it. I like the,
I do too.
Fine.
It's easier. It's more
Progress.
fun.
Yeah. Well, I start to just, worry, and it's like, wait a minute. We need to get into a direction. And part of that is how can we meet? And I know Veronica, she said, family stuff that she's dealing with clearly. Right now, I have it written in the calendar. It'll be the third Thursday of every month at 4:30. And that is because I understand, Anne, your hard stop is at 6:15. And I wanted to
yeah,
make sure we have.
Thursdays, very recently Thursdays have become harder for me.
Yeah.
Because I now have a Thursday night weekly commitment, but I do work at my job until 5 on Thursday. So I could meet at 4:30 today, but I would,
Okay.
I don't really want to, but I can meet Wednesdays. I can, Wednesdays are
Yes.
wide open for me after work. No, not good for you.
No, I work until like 7 on Wednesdays. So that would, this retired person works till 7 on Wednesdays. Tuesdays are tricky because there's the finance committee is every other Tuesday.
Oh,
And then select boards every other Tuesday from
Yeah,
then. Yeah.
they're off.
So is Thursday the best day?
Or Monday.
Monday.
Thursday or Monday. And I don't know how people feel about Monday.
Mondays are
I'm
typically good
pretty
for me.
flexible, just not Friday.
No Friday.
Friday.
No Friday.
Yeah, I'm mostly okay. I can, we skid ours out a month, so it's easy enough to make sure. I had forgotten today's was 4:30. I thought today's was 5, but
I
that-
know.
no, that was why I wrote it down incorrectly.
Okay.
I mean, I can definitely do Thursdays from 5 o'clock until 6:15. So if Thursdays is a good day
Okay.
for everybody, I can do that, if that's helpful.
But we've been
Yep,
pretty quick with our meetings. Ours haven't, I mean, editing something's a little different when you're doing non-screen. It can go a little longer, but I think our biggest editing thing is over right now. Right?
Well,
Yeah.
Melissa, when we're
Dead.
all automated with our Google, we can
I
do
know,
a lot of
right?
it
Right.
asynchronously, and then the meeting is to resolve the comments that people posted.
Right.
Mhm.
And so maybe if we do have larger tasks, we could, shift, maybe put in another Thursday in.
Sure.
Yeah,
might
you
be-
could have, you could have a meeting just to like edit that or just to
Yeah.
do that topic.
Or do
Like
it
a
on-
one-off.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, sure.
Okay,
Board does that all the time. More
But it
often.
seems
know.
like Thursday is the best. It's working for everybody, so I would hesitate to change the day because
Okay.
of me, if that time sounds okay.
all right. That is doable.
And third Thursday, right, April, is that what you said?
That's right. And right now it's going to go up on the calendar as automatically. This will be my first challenge to see if I can change that on the calendar. And I think I can.
Oh, I think you can change it individual. appointment. Yeah. So that means if we do every third, it's gonna be the 18th of December.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, right. This is November.
It is, surprise.
Like, I'm sort of thinking we're in September. I'm a little lost. Not that long. Okay,
And 4:30 or 5 o'clock.
5. Yeah. And so we also need to approve the minutes from the 18th of September.
Oh, yeah, good memory.
All right, so I make a motion. I make a motion, we approve the minutes from the 18th of
Yes, and
September.
I'm trying to find them. Actually, Kathy, is there any way you could put them up on the screen so we could just go through and see if anybody has any changes?
Oh, sure. You think I'm that technologically?
So to do that, April, you
Oh, I
have
have to
make
give you
her a
permission.
co-host. You have to
Yeah.
give her, you just make her a co-host.
No, I
I
think
don't even
we
know
did
where
it
to find
earlier,
them.
Yeah,
Melissa, where I shared something. So
Okay.
April, I think you did
Yeah,
it for
some-
everybody.
no, something came up saying that you were asking for that.
Oh, it was only
Um,
me. I thought you granted it to everybody.
I think not, but let me see.
If
Host
Kathy
tools.
clicks on share, she can ask you.
I think that would work.
Oh yeah, that might work better. We're a small group.
There you go.
Oh, look at
You
that.
did it. Oh my
Good
God.
job, Kathy.
Yeah, but I don't know where to find the
April.
document.
It's wherever it is in your computer.
Yeah.
So if it's on your screen or email, did you send it to us the email?
Oh, maybe it's
Yep.
here.
In our Google.
Oh, no, this was a draft. Oh, let's see. It did it so
I was
long ago.
reading it earlier. I know, I'm looking down here. Assessors. Okay, good. It was a long time ago. I got them.
You got them?
Maybe I got it. This
I
is,
just keep-
okay.
I keep pulling up
All
the
right.
draft. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop
Don't worry.
sharing.
That's okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna share. Let's see if that works. Oh my God. Share. Did I do it?
You
Hang
did.
on.
Yep.
Oh my
It's
God.
coming. It's
I've
Yes.
never done that before.
There we go.
Ta-da!
I did it.
You did.
I did it. Okay. I read through these and especially given that you weren't at the meeting, Kathy.
Well, I mean, I watched the recording of it, so, it wasn't too hard, and AI, of course. And I
AI
just
is
tweaked
moving.
the way AI puts it together. Next steps is always at the beginning, which I think is weird. So I just kind of tweak the flow of the document a little bit from the summary. And then I look for anything that's obviously not worded properly, but I think I got everything.
No, they look great. Much
Yeah.
appreciated.
April, my name is misspelled. That's the only thing. No E on it.
That's me. That's
Ah.
my fault.
That's all right. Just, for the record.
Got it.
Ah.
I think
Thank
I
you
spelled
for
it
not
wrong the
adding
last
an
time.
extra
too.
L to mine.
I didn't notice it.
Everybody seems to add an extra L. Or an E.
I
Yeah.
added an
L.
extra S though. Look at your name. There's 3
Right.
S's.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's 3 S's.
Wow.
There is. I didn't look at my first name. Oh, that's funny.
Well, I'll move that we accept the minutes from September 18th.
As amended?
As amended, yes, as
As
amended.
amended.
As
Second.
amended.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go in alphabetical order. It's a test.
Brigham, I.
Makepeace O'Neill, aye.
Salvador, I.
And Stein, aye.
We
All
nowhere else.
right. Wait, no, that's it. So I think we got a lot done today.
We
And
did.
there's a lot more to do.
There is.
And I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
All right, roll call vote alphabetical.
Brigham, I.
Makepeace O'Neill, aye.
Salvador, I.
And Stein, aye.
In the next meeting, we should go backwards alphabetically.
I know, I was just thinking that, or start in the middle as a test.
Yeah, that would be, I know, because otherwise it's not a challenge for me.
I know.
Harder on all of you. Thanks, everybody. This was
Well,
great.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks, guys. See you in a few.
See ya.
Yes, take good care.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.